Hello, this isn't going in the beginning of the video, but I'm filming this at the end. I do have to say, I'm gonna do what I did with my Jetfire video with and how you guys can guess what my last figure of this wave is. I'll give you one hit. It's a big guy. I talked a lot about it before. If you can guess the figure that I'm gonna review next, I will shout you out. I'll shout you out and I'll dedicate the video to you. That sounds good. So if you can guess the figure in the comments, I will shout you out and I will dedicate the video to you. And remember, the hint is he's a big guy and he is practically the end of the wave one of Transformers Earthrise, and he's big. Remember, he's big. He's really big. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy the video. All right, this is gonna be a weird one. We have a cat slash bird man to review. But before we get into that, let's get into the box. And here is his box, and it's still, the camera is not getting it all in shot. I want to get that artwork. Yeah, I did it. All right, that's most of the box, and holy shit, this artwork is fucking crazy. God damn, you see a little of the cone heads around there. You see Sky or Lynx, or they're both Sky Lynx. I don't really know. On the side, you get more of that artwork. See another cone head inside of his jet mode. And you get all of the alternate modes. The shuttle, the bird, the lion or cat, or whatever the fuck he is. The lynx in the city mode. Coming to the side, you get that great big earthrise artwork. And nice box as well. I was surprised to find this on the shelves. Because around me they were not stocking at all any of the Scorponok, so I'm surprised this guy got stocked on my Target shelves. I don't think Walmart picked anything up. It was just Target who had these in stock. So yeah, woo! And here is Sky Lynx himself. I'm like really far away from the table now. And shit, he is outstandingly sculpted very well. I like how the wings all sculpted in, done amazingly. I really like the Autobot logo. This whole type of like ship mode does wonders, and it just makes it pop out really nicely. You can actually see where like one animal ends and the other one starts. I guess head sculpt on Sky Lynx is done very nicely. I do have a bit of a problem with this jaw. It does not want to stay closed at all. If anyone has this problem, let me know in the down description below, because I don't know how to fix it. I just want to know if anyone has this problem as well. Turning him around, because he's a big giant bitch. The front side, you get to see all the sculpting. I like how they did the neck there. It looks very veiny, well, not veiny, like red. It looks correct for his neck. Same on the other side here. And now let's get into his accessories. And here is his accessory. It's basically this, like a lot of the big guys come with just a part effects on the Earthrise. It comes basically with this huge, I really liked how these effect pieces more than the regular ones that are just very sharp. I like the roundness of them. They actually look like, you know, firing off. You just get this huge, basically tree looking thing, plus two of the other ones, so you can just add him doing a small shot, which is cool, or just fucking huge shot, which does weigh down his head, so you're gonna have to find the sweet spot. get it on the fucking tongue. You do have to find the sweet spot for it though. It does come all attached. This big piece right here, I don't know if this doesn't attach or not. I don't think it does. Just big piece right there. Another one, and that's it. It's basically comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. Yep, and that makes the little blast. Woo! Yay! Why am I making these fucking stupid fucking sounds? They're not funny. So the paint for this figure is actually here and there. The silver you see is painted. A lot of the yellow on the spaceship is painted. Some of the gray, like the metallic gray, is painted like on the side of the leg here, in between of the wheel, like this little turbine thing, and the little like treads are right here. There's an Autobot logo. That is the classic Autobot logo that the first Sky Lynx did come with. I really like all the NASA logos and all the little logos on the spaceship. That's a really, really, really fucking nice touch to him. Of course, that's painted coming around to his ass, not painted besides the tail, and the red you see on the both sides right here. This little strip are paint, and a lot of the paint does come up. I've been transforming this guy a good bit, but I don't know, these big guys, I can't remember their transformation. Plus he's a triple changer, so I'm not gonna remember his transformation. So yep, oh no, he's gonna kill us now. What the fuck is wrong with me today? There is a bit of a problem that I have with this figure. A lot of the joints, on at least mine, are loose. The head is loose, the jaw is loose. This part is just attached to just like a swivel. So a lot of times it just comes out. And of course, when I want to show, see, that shouldn't be like that. This leg part right here just completely comes out sometimes without almost any force. Yeah, I wish it was like that. I wish the head was a little bit stronger out of the most of the joints, because it would be able to hold the effects parts better. Besides that, the joints are all soft ratchet joints or ratchet joints, and they all work pretty well. Besides, the ones you have to plug in, the plug ones do not work sometimes, and it's a bit upsetting. For articulation, it's a little weird to know on this articulation because it's not a regular body. It's like an animal. So a ball joint on the neck there, so you can get almost a 360, and plus you can also open mouth and you can mess with the tongue a little bit. The neck has 1, 2, 3, 4, four ratchet joints, so you can do as you will with that. The wings can go down all the way and up all the way. They can bend and they can swivel and they can come outwards on a pin joint, and the wings can come in and almost just completely collapse. For the legs, they're just a really just a normal bend that can go 360 if you move out of the way of the other legs, and there's a up and down at the foot here, and also a ankle pivot that is really hitting it out of the parks. And that's basically all the articulation for Sky Lynx. It's good, not bad for how big he is and what he is, like an animal type transformer. So it's good. If you guys don't know, I'm filming this right after the Earthrise Prime review, so I'm kind of worn out on reviewings, but I want to get this done. So, and it's not a bad review. I'm an ass. Fuck, god damn it, let's go into posing. For poses, you're gonna have to be really creative with this one. Yeah, I usually don't, do the regular poses that you do with the other figures, because he is like an animal type. I suggest, like, if you have a dog, looking at the dog and seeing like how he sits, how he stretches, how he's like excited, how he runs. A lot of those things, if you look at that, or if you look up pictures of that, if you don't have a dog, or if you just don't want to look at your dog, you get a lot of poses from that because of the four legs and how these bend inward and now outward. And like right now, I have him in a sitting pose. And now done with the posing, let's get onto the very long transformation of his all three modes. And I'm going to talk about all of his three modes. And I'm sorry that I just hit the mic.
Let's see. Gotta send this in. Let's see. Tape secured. S-E-C. Final program. P.
Would you be interested in a method to immobilize, even destroy as you choose, every living thing within range of vision? Ships, tanks, planes?
How do you intend to go about this? The sound vibrations?
Yes. I'm a human weapon.
Word up! You are in another universe, where the dominating force is sound. The physical laws that give you your powers do not hold here.
What makes his name strike terror?
Sir, you would not understand.
Cleverness knows a more hideous torture.
What secrets are hidden behind his doors?
I'm from the motherfucking land under. Slinging tapes like dope, slinging tapes like dope, slinging tapes like dope, slinging tapes like
I'm better at this than you are.
And we just trying to bring forth another way we can channel what we believe, what we think about, how we get down, how we like to channel energy, and the energy that we channel is hip hop.
We can make some music just by doing it, and the music is all consuming. I want to tell you, it's very easy to make music if you start out with musicians.
Man, if I say, alright, fuck it, I'm gonna get some of my money off my mixtapes. I put that what I'm doing now, that should equal up to something crazy.
And now look at that, you have two figures. Let's first look at I guess cat or lynx. I don't know. Let's look at him real quick. He is the body when they're in the, I guess, Sky Lynx mode. I do have a problem with his feet a little bit. It's hard to know if you ever get it right. Just know that it's supposed to be in the, backwards knee type of thing. It looks like he's kind of the opposite of the bird because he uses a lot of blue and red, and the bird uses kind of a lot of white and gold. But they both have the respectable amount of each other's colors. I like the gold for the head. It's done nicely. For some reason, he can open his mouth really, really wide. He has two tails. I thought that was really interesting. Like, why give him two tails? Coming from the back is kind of plain, and he's kind of like very flat on his fucking back. Basically the same thing. Everything is the same, just like in Lynx mode, but you can see it more because there's a bird on top of it. Articulation is the same for the legs. You just get the head. It can look down that far, down that far, and up that far. Open its mouth, and also go side to side. Yay! Now let's get to the bird. And here is the bird, or sky, whatever they're called. If you really need to know, please leave them down in the description. I would be very happy to know these two characters' name, aside from Sky Lynx. Only new articulation is just the legs you have here, and they're a little loose for my taste, and you never can get them in like a good bird pose. Like a lot of the joints are loose. The wings just right, that pin joint, or that, like, yeah, I think it's a pin joint. Yep, it's a pin joint. It's not tight enough to hold up that wing. He just wants to keep his wings down all the time. And he's weirdly balanced. This setup, I always feel like he's gonna fall. Yeah, and that's all you're gonna get. You get a side to side. You get an ankle tether with that, and you get a bend on the two toes, and you just get a bend backwards. Can do a lot with that. And that's all for the bird. And now let's get into the next transformation for the shuttle mode.
When I heard that on tape, I was scared to death. I said, yo, there's no way I could compete. If this is what I gotta compete with, I said, there's no way.
Chronic. Rougher than raw. Chronic game drops, I ain't the one to see. Clowns will fuck around and get played like a drum machine. Chronic game drops, I ain't the one to see. Clowns will fuck around and get played like a drum machine.
Thicker than your blunt, cause yo, I be's a Brooklyn trooper. And I got more spunk than that punk from Funky Brewster. Bust the lingo, Ringo, Ziggity Star, Bingo. I run like Kunta, break bones like Mandingo. I'm starstruck like Starbucks, the bad bro with mad. I'm all that, small cat like Tonka. I have no, Ziggity fear, yeah, it's me and mine. Masters on the microphone, makers. Well, yo, I sound clever. I'm down for whatever like nothing nice. Come to DJ Dice, striking shot when he cut and slice. These 20 MCs, please, I never heard of something. We need to murder something like Colin Ferguson. But now you heard us from the under, so feel the thunder. You best to come clean like J. Rue or Felix Sunder. I'm bugging like whistle, see I sedish you, dismiss you. My style's official and that's the issue. I show the flow, I go until it's time to leave. Believe, I'm back to more rhymes up my
Chronic
sleeve.
game drops, I ain't the one to see. Clowns will fuck around and get played like a drum machine. Chronic game drops, I ain't the one to see. Clowns will fuck around and get played like a drum machine. Chronic game drops, I ain't the one to see. Clowns will fuck around and get played like a drum machine.
Who's that? Well, yo, here's the humdinger. I'm bringing a new style to link. The rap singer with the fat flows, lo and behold. I higgity hold this mic piece for ransom. It's all about expansion. Stocks and skunk crops, and my pops get a mansion. By the age of 16, had dreams of big screens. Mad rubbers to keep my clean. Chrome tools and grip. And I only go down, 5 jewels and 10. The bow gets old, golden sets. I check the mic to one and chew gum to ease the breath. My style is wild like the cats in Villanova does. Heat on the street and keep my 40s spilling over soda. Skunk it, keep me hot when I'm smoking. And I don't sleep, just take naps with one eye open. Yeah, I believe it be the weed in me is feeding me the insulin. Race, riggedy rock the nation. From white folks to Haitians, but English, Jamaican, burn them seas like degrees of Mason. Because you're fake,
Sorry, this is the bottom. I got confused. I thought this was the top. And there we go. Now to attach them together, you want to look at that little hook there, and there's a hole right there on the back of the shuttle, no, back of the carrier. You're trying to get that into that, pull that down, and there we go. It is locked into the shuttle mode, and now, bam, boom, we have a shuttle mode. God damn, this is taking a lot out of me. And here is the shuttle mode, as I said before. The shuttle mode is actually fucking kind of cool and I guess non-necessary at the exact same time. They put it in there. They're really kind of flexing their engineering now. And also, I think the G1 version did have a shuttle mode or a carrier mode. So this makes sense why they put it in here. But shit, not much to say about a fucking spacecraft on a carrier. Now let's get on to the final transformation. I promise, the city mode. Okay.
That's right.
How's the sales on my record doing? Not too good today? It's all right. Sure, I'll survive.
provides you with a...
And here is the city mode, fully transform, and I think the city mode is supposed to be for the MicroMasters, and it looks like it. You can put the regular size ones, but they look kind of wonky. Maybe for a backdrop if you really want it, but yeah, I guess it's a city mode. I guess it's gonna be a launching mode. I don't know. That's all I got. I'm really tired. And now for the size comparison. Here is G1 Bumblebee, and holy shit, look how big he is. Look how big a Sky Lynx is compared to this fucking guy. Comparing a monster to another monster. Godzilla vs King Kong of the NECA Godzillas. And MP10. And my final thoughts is he looks like a dog. I put him in a pose like he looks like a dog asking for his belly to get rubbed. Hold on, I can make this better. I like that. The lighting is shit, but I like that little pose. Final thoughts, this guy is a fucking beast, and he does have a problem with the joints, and sometimes they're not really the joints, the pegs are not sticking in. They look like they're too small. I never wanted to do this, but you can put some super glue on the pegs, you know, like move it around a little bit, then plug it in and plug it out, plug it in and plug it out, and wait until it dries. That will probably work. It will probably work. It works almost all the time for the pegs, but yeah, not bad. It's a good transformer, and if I can find the price, I'll put it up. I don't think it's that bad for the price. It's big, it's cool, it's wacky, and it's a good fucking piece to your collection. Almost every time my brother comes into my room, he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And it's you can say it's a conversation piece. And now I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm really tired.
Now this is really a nicer sound.
Fucking drug shit. Yeah. Do the drug. Yeah. Yo. Straight from the depths of Queens. Leave you sleeping on the mezzanine. Like you Lincoln, then switch it to a desert scene. Often heard, but this motherfucker seldom seen. I'm throwing blows while you waiting for the bell to ring. Drug smoking, razors make the pasta sweet. Slumped over when the barrel in your posture meet. Stay lean like some motherfucking ostrich meat. You full of shit, it's time to get a